Hey, welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. So Detective Dee and the Four Heavenly Kings is the final prequel to the original 2010 Detective Dee and the Mystery of the Phantom Flame. And then after that, it was Detective Dee Rise of the Sea Dragon. Now, I myself have watched all of them except for Rise of the Sea Dragon. And this one really doesn't do much to change pretty much the whole premise of this, which is basically just really awesome action, beautiful choreography, and it's just beautiful scenery. You know, this is a really well done series, and it's not mainly for the story because there's a lot of fantasy elements, which I love, but then there's also other elements that I didn't really enjoy as much. Basically, the whole conspiracy, the government stuff, the power of Empress Wu, and all of that stuff to me is not the most important thing. The main reason why I watch Detective Dee is because of the two things that I talked about earlier: action and the fantasy elements, because that's what it really does well. And in the Four Heavenly Kings, it basically follows right after the events of the Rise of the Sea Dragon, which is technically the very first movie in terms of the whole timeline of Detective Dee, where now he's appointed basically as head of the whole security division. And now he gets this dragon mace. It's a very powerful weapon. But not only that, now you actually start to learn about other groups that are trying to rise up and take power away from the current empire, and also Empress Wu's rise to power as well. And so that's really the main premise of the story. And in between that, you get a lot of fun banter, humor here and there, a little bit of more background about some of these characters, and kind of leading up to the eventual final sequel or the first movie. It's really confusing, but it kind of leads all up to that. Now, the original Detective Dee actually starred Andy Lau, and the following Detective Dee movie stars Mark Chao as the lead character. Carolyn Liu does reprise her role as Empress Wu, and there's another character as well. It's Detective Dee's friend. I can't remember his name right now, but like I said, this is more for the action, the fantasy elements, and also just the overall look. You know, Tsui Hark is the director, and that's what I remember this director for. He just does those things really well. And the story itself, you know, it's really nothing special. But overall, I really feel Detective Dee is highly enjoyable. I recommend you watch it. Just don't spend too much time thinking about the story, because honestly, it doesn't really matter that much. And so if you had any thoughts on Detective Dee, whether it's the Four Heavenly Kings or any of the other movies in the series or any other action movies that you've enjoyed recently, be sure to leave that in the commentary below. And as always, if you did get value out of these videos, share, like, and subscribe. Hey geeks, if you are a creative geek like me and you wanted to learn how to create content on YouTube and other places on the internet, then check out my Gold Content Creators Group, where you'll get access to 30 videos plus additional content for all the creative geeks out there. And the best part of it is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and sign up for my Gold Content Creators Group. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for checking out this episode. And as always, if you like these videos, be sure to click on the subscribe button. And for full written content, audio content, and additional geek stuff, head over to GeekOutdoors.com, and I'll see you outdoors on the very next episode.